You don't notice the ceiling. Not until it starts breathing. The first night, I heard footsteps above me. The second night, it whispered my name. The third night, it came through. And the worst part, it didn't break the ceiling. It opened it. You don't think about the space above your ceiling. You assume it's empty. Insulation, wood, wiring, dead space. But what if it isn't dead? What if something is lying flat above you, waiting for you to fall asleep? The first sound came at 2:43 a.m. Not 3 a.m. Not some dramatic horror number. Just 2:43. A dragging noise. Slow. Like fabric being pulled across wood. I stayed still. It stopped. I rolled onto my side. It moved again. Directly above me. Matching my position. I told myself it was rodents. Old buildings make noises. That's what people say. But old buildings don't shift their weight. And they don't stop when you hold your breath. The second night, it started earlier. 2:31 a.m. This time it wasn't dragging. It was crawling. 4 slow thuds. Then a pause. Then 4 more. Like hands. And knees. Crossing the length of the ceiling. It stopped directly above my chest. I felt pressure. Not on my body, but in the air. Like something heavy was lowering itself closer. Then came the whisper. Soft. Curious. Testing the shape of my name. Daniel. I froze. I live alone. No TV on. No neighbors upstairs. There is no upstairs. Only roof. Only empty space. At least. That's what I thought. On the third night, I didn't lie down. I sat upright against the wall. Recorder on. Lights off. Waiting. The room felt wrong. Too tight. Too compressed. At 2:17 a.m., the ceiling popped. A dry crack. Like drywall splitting under weight. Dust fell onto my shoulder. Then I saw it. A faint depression forming above me. Slowly pressing downward. Not violently. Carefully. Like something testing the strength. The crawling started again. But this time, I could hear fingers. Individual taps. Nails brushing insulation. It moved to the center of the ceiling. Right above my bed. And then it stopped. Total silence. For almost a full minute. That silence was worse than the noise. Because I knew it was looking down. Through the ceiling. Through the dark. At me. I whispered, "What do you want?" The recorder caught it clearly. But what it captured next, I didn't hear until later. Because in that moment, the ceiling opened. Not cracked. Not shattered. Opened. Like a mouth separating. A thin black line split across the drywall. And from that line, something pale slid through. Not fully. Just enough. 2 fingers. Long. Too long. Jointed wrong. They hung there. Twitching slightly. Feeling the air. I couldn't move. My body wouldn't respond. Then more of it came down. A hand. Thin. Almost human. But stretched. Skin pulled tight over bone. The fingers pressed against the ceiling edge. And slowly widened the opening. I heard it breathing. Wet. Close. Above me. Inside my room. Then its face lowered just enough for me to see it. Not fully. Just the outline. No eyes. Just hollow indentations. And something moving inside those hollows. Like smoke trapped in glass. Its head tilted sideways. Studying me. Learning my shape. My fear. Then it smiled. Not with lips. But with a slow split forming across its lower face. Too wide. Too patient. And it whispered again. But not my name. This time it said, "You looked up." As if that was the mistake. As if I wasn't supposed to see it. The hand suddenly dropped lower. Closer to my chest. I could feel the temperature shift. The room getting colder. Thinner. Like oxygen was being taken. Then, the ceiling snapped shut. Instantly. Like it never opened. The crack disappeared. The surface smooth again. But something had changed. because I was no longer alone in the room. The crawling wasn't above me anymore. It was behind me. Soft. Slow. Slow. Across my floor. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. The recorder fell sideways. Still running. Still capturing everything. The final sound on that file is footsteps. Walking around my bed. Stopping beside me. And a whisper directly into the microphone. He sees me now. There's a long pause after that. 30 seconds of nothing. Then the sound of drywall tearing again. Above. As if something climbed back inside. I moved out the next morning. Didn't pack much. Didn't look at the ceiling again. But here's the part that doesn't let me sleep. The final file on the recorder wasn't recorded at night. It was recorded at 10:14 a.m. Broad daylight. When I was in the kitchen. The bedroom was empty. No one inside. The file contains one sound. A slow creaking. Then crawling. Across the ceiling. Then stopping. Right where my bed used to be. And a whisper. Soft. Amused. He thinks it's above him. Long pause. Then. It's learning to come down. I don't live there anymore. But sometimes at night. I wake up with the feeling that the room is lower. That the ceiling feels closer to my face. That if I reach up, my fingers will touch skin. So tonight, when you turn off the lights, don't look at your ceiling. Because if something is waiting there, the worst thing you can do is let it know you see it. Soft static slowly rises. This has been the last recording. And if you hear crawling tonight, don't look up. Because it doesn't like being watched. Static. Cut.